Picking my blackberries to make my jam. Today's recipe is Blackberry Freezer Jam, made from my own blackberries, picked from my own backyard. I put them in a sieve, take them to the sink, and using cold water, cold tap water, I just rinse them off good. Then I let them drain. I've got those, and those, and those. It's going to be a big day. Okay, our next step is to use my food processor with my cutting blade. And all I'm going to do is mash them up so I can get them ready to sieve and get the pulp out. By the time I'm through, I'll have blackberry juice everywhere. But oh, that jam's going to be so good. See, it's just a good... The reason these are Himalayan berries and they have big seeds, so I want to get all the seeds out. Okay, and I'm going to just repeat this till I'm through with all of those berries that I showed you to start with. Got just a good pulp there. Okay, I've got all the berries crushed. Just for kicks, I wanted to see how much it was. I weighed it. It was 12 pounds of berries. The next step is to put them through this hand sieve. This is where I wish I had a mechanical one, because this is the work. Got the pestle and the strainer. This is to strain all the pulp and juice out and leave the seeds. And it's just an ongoing process. Do this until I get it down dry. See, there's still lots of juice in there. And this may take me an hour or so to do all of this. If you're working with smaller amounts, then of course it's not going to take you as long. But I had about probably almost 3 gallons of berries here. See, it's getting drier, but I can still get a lot of pulp out of there. You see in the... Now I'm going to have a lot of juice, a lot of pulp. I'm going to make one batch of freezer jam, and then I'm just going to put the rest in freezer bags in measured amounts. So when I get ready to make more of this fall, this winter, whenever, or if I want to make syrup or whatever, I've got my juice to do it with. I don't have to go through all these steps again. Okay, that's pretty dry. See, it kind of stands up. This will all be discarded. I'll discard it out in my field for the birds to eat. It's a lot of work, but it sure is good. I do all kinds of fruit. Biscuits, it's good on ice cream. It's good in milkshakes. Whatever you want to put it in. When I finish this, then we'll move on to the easy steps. Okay, now we're ready for our final stage of our freezer jam making. I go by the recipe in the Sure Jell package. I don't use the unsweetened that doesn't gel as well. This is the recipe. You go by it step by step. Do not alter, or you won't get a good set. I'm doing the blackberry, so I need 3 cups of my juice. I finally got it all done. 3 cups on the line. You're going to pour it into a large bowl. because you need lots of room to stir it. Next, I have 5 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. We're going to stir this, and it has to set. We let it set 10 minutes, stirring it occasionally to get so the sugar will dissolve. Okay, now our 10 minutes is up. I don't see a lot of sugar crystals, so we're ready to do our Sure Jell. Got 3/4 cups of tap water, cold. 1 package of Sure Jell. I'm going to bring this to a boil and boil it for 1 minute. We've got a good, thick, syrupy mix here. It's starting to bubble. It's about to boil. Our 1 minute is up. Going to pour it into our blackberries. And we're going to stir this one for 3 minutes. And again, I'll stress, do not take any shortcuts. Do exactly what the recipe says. You can see it's already thickening up. Our 3 minutes is up. We've got just a good, thick, looks like it's awful thin, but it will gel. Now, next step is to put it in our jars. You can buy little disposable plastic containers. If you don't have jars, you don't have to use jars. Just any kind of a container that will seal. And you want it up to the neck here. You've got to give it room to expand when it freezes. Now we'll let these set out for 24 hours at room temperature to gel. Then we'll put them in the freezer, which you can keep them up to a year's time. And that, my friends, is how you make Blackberry Freezer Jam. Thanks for watching, and we'll have more recipes coming. This is what you end up with when you're through. I've got to go to the laundry room and take a bleach bath on my hands.